Hello there, Taurus. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'll be doing your July general reading. So we're going to first take a look at your overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll get some more details with the tarot. If you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. This is for the month of July. So let's see what we have in your overall energy. Yeah, exchanging gifts. So, I'm getting a sense that you may be exchanging your gifts and talents with the universe or the world, the collective. You may be thinking about starting a new job or a new career path, but it's also about you exchanging your gifts and talents, making your relationships, your work life a lot more balanced. Some of you may be struggling with having balance in your life, and so it could be that in the month of July you're going to be working on trying to bring more balance into your life. Okay, we're going to get one more. Let's see what else we have here. Loyal heart. Okay, for many of you, this is definitely a love connection. It could be new or it could be one that you're already in, but it's about bringing more balance into it. Aligning yourself and realizing that you can't overgive, that by overgiving, you don't have balance in a relationship. And it could, once again, with the loyal heart, it could be a business partner or even a work situation. But for a lot of you, I think it is looking at some type of love relationship or family or friend relationship where you're just like, I have a sense you're just giving more of yourself than you're receiving. And on the bottom is clean it up. This is talking about releasing things that are no longer good for you. If that means a relationship you have to release, or just the sense, the perspective that for some reason you are giving more in a situation than you're receiving. It could be that you just have to clean up that perspective. So let's go ahead. We're going to look at the tarot. We're going to look at your present energy, and then we're going to look at where it is that you're really hoping and wishing to go, and then we'll take a look at some obstacles and some advice from Spirit. So right now you are in a transformative energy. This is the Death card, and I really see that. I think you're really taking a really good look at where you're putting your time and energy, and are you also receiving enough in return to keep giving to this situation. And it could be just a situation, but I think for a lot of you this is perhaps the end of a love relationship. And I really feel like you're the one that's ending it. You're kind of like, I'm done with this. I just keep giving and giving and giving, but I'm not getting anything in back. Okay, so where you want to go is to your wants. Yeah, you want to go in a new direction. You're strategizing, you're planning, you're trying to figure out where it is you want to go. You could be also trying to decide if you do want to end this relationship or if you just want to take this relationship in a new direction. The Two of Wands is making that decision. What direction do you want to go in? And now we'll take a look at your obstacle this month. The Empress. Okay, the Empress talks about new energies, birthing something new, whether this is a new business you want to birth, a new relationship that you want to birth. Like, your obstacle is that you're having a hard time actually getting it started. You want to go in a new direction, but you may not know exactly where to go or how to get there. And now let's see what the advice is. And we're going to clarify all of these in a minute. Five of Cups. Yeah, your advice is realizing that there is going to be some kind of pain by going in a new direction. On the bottom is Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are definitely, look at this energy here, right? I feel like a lot of you are leaving a love relationship in hopes of finding a true soulmate. It could it could be that you just feel like the person that you're with is really not on the same page as you, and you're trying to either reignite this connection, or you just want something new. And I'm getting the sense that you're just hesitating, kind of trying to decide when is the right time. Which, how do I go about doing this? For some of you, you could be married and it's like the ending of, a marriage, which is more complicated than if it's just the ending of, somebody that you've been dating for a few months, right? I mean, that's just like a totally different thing. And realizing that there are going to be people that are hurt in this process, and you may even go through a spell of just, kind of wondering, is this the right thing? Am I making the right move? The Five of Cups is just, a sense of change, and that sadness, that sorrow that comes sometimes with change, even when we know it's for the best, right? It means that you are going to have to leave somebody behind in order to start this new journey. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these and try to get some more information. So for the Death card, we have the Nine of Pentacles with Eight of Swords on the bottom. For some of you, the Nine of Pentacles is a sense of, the single lady card. You may be coming to the end of being single, right? So if you've been single for a long time and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not trying to end a relationship, I'm trying to start one. Here is the sense that you are wanting to transform out of your single energy. You may have been concentrating a lot on your career and your finances, and you're kind of like, okay, I am ready for a loyal heart. I'm ready for some love. If you are trying to end a relationship, you want to go, you're concerned perhaps, because we have the Eight of Swords here, you're concerned about possibly being able to be independent. So you may be in a situation where, the person that you're with is like, really does bring a lot of financial stability to your life, and you're kind of wondering, can I really do this on my own? But Taurus, you can do this on your own. And you do have, you have the Two of Cups here twice. Both of these are that Two of Cups type of energy, soulmate energy, realizing that there is somebody on your path. And if you're in this single energy, you may be kind of like concerned, do I really have a Two of Cups on my path? Will I ever meet my, loyal heart? I seem to be giving out to the universe, but I'm not getting this love back. And, they're kind of sending me the message of making sure that you're giving enough to yourself too. Taking really good care of yourself, eating healthy, exercising, meditating, journaling, all of those things that will help you to feel more balanced in your own life and raise your vibration and help to bring in this new person. It is about cleaning up your life. You're in this sense of, with all these eclipses and stuff, you may be having this sense of just wanting to clean up your life and making sure that all the relationships in your life are, working for you, that they are balanced and bringing you the same amount of energy and love that you are giving in these relationships. Really nice. And if you're feeling, there are pentacles here, the Nine of Pentacles. If you're feeling like this is a work relationship, I do feel like for some of you, you may be like, yeah, I have to look for another place to work. Like it's time to change jobs. I can't keep this, unbalanced energy. I need something that's more balanced in my life. Okay, so with the Two of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. This is your, your future, where you're trying to go. So you're trying to go in a new direction. You're trying to move towards an energy of someone that is really stable, financially stable, but also mentally, physically stable, very grounded in their life. And if you're in business, this is somebody that can financially, back you if you're trying to start a new business or something like that. If this is a representative of an employer that you have right now that you're feeling like you're wanting to move away from, here's your decision, right? You're trying to decide, like, who do you want as your employer? Where is it that you want to work? So it's a really interesting reading because, you know, I do feel like for some of you, this is truly a career reading. For others, it's definitely like a love reading. So I would take it whichever way it resonates for you. For some of you, I really think you're making changes in both areas of your life. It's you know, everything here is showing that you really are trying to clean up your life in general. And you may feel like, you know, your work and love relationships both need a little bit of an overhaul. Okay, so your obstacle is the Empress. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, okay. You are really wanting to start something new and very quickly, but what you don't realize is that the divine is working here. There are things happening behind the scenes that you do not know about. And these are going to be beneficial for you. So it's, you know, you want to move forward very quickly, but at the same time, what you need to realize is it's going to come at the right time. What you can do in the meantime is get into your Empress energy. You know, the Empress is very, you know, takes really good care of herself. Gender doesn't matter, but it's that energy of taking care of yourself, eating healthy foods, exercising, journaling, making sure you're spending time with friends and family, getting out, socializing, those types of things, but also, you know, completing your work assignments in a timely manner, putting good efforts into everything, and just kind of realizing that it is what is due you. Okay, that's what they're saying to me, is due to you is on the way, but it may not come as quickly as you want. And to continue, you know, exploring this idea of what gifts you have and how you can share those with the collective, share those with the people in your life, but making sure that you're not overgiving. You need some of that energy for something good that is on your path. And, you know, just to realize that you are birthing something new. What you're trying to bring into your life is on the way. It's just possibly going to take a little bit longer than you want it to. Okay, so let's look at this Five of Cups. Let's see what we have here. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Nine of Swords with the King of Swords on the bottom. Okay, so there is I feel like a lot of you are losing sleep over this situation. You know, you understand that there are going to be people that are sad about this. So, for instance, you know, if you want to end your marriage and you have children, you know, that there is going to be some sadness based on, you know, the children and the whole family situation, right, coming to an end. But if you know that this is a situation where you really do need to move on, that, you know, your marriage has run its course and you need to go in a new direction, that you realize that this is a temporary situation where people will be upset. Same thing if you're moving away from a job situation, that there could be people that are kind of upset about you moving on to something new. But realizing that this is a temporary feeling. No matter who is involved, even you may kind of have that sense of, sadness about having to leave a situation. Of course, you know, you would be sad if you were ending your marriage. You would be sad about the end of your family, or perhaps you've been in a work situation for a long time and you have friends at work and stuff. You're going to miss them. It's a sense of understanding that that is part of your journey, that it is part of this process to getting to something that's better for you. Because you have the Page of Pentacles. You're learning something new, I really feel, about yourself by going through this journey, by taking a look at what isn't working in your life and realizing you are the one that needs to do the cleaning up. Like, it's not about somebody else coming in and doing the cleaning up for you. It's you making these choices to go in a new direction. And with the Emperor here, I feel like you almost have to get into, you have the Emperor and the Empress here, right? I mean, you have both. That is a partnership. Okay, so that is, kind of like a big soulmate connection or twin flame connection, especially if you're resonating as a love connection. But it's about getting into your own power and really looking at the situation almost analytically and understanding that you're doing this for yourself, and not to think of it as selfish. That's what they're saying to me. Don't think of it as selfish. And you may have people around you that are saying, "Oh, you're being so selfish. I can't believe that you're going to go to work for that company, or you're leaving us in this lurch," that type of thing. And it's causing you a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights because you're feeling like, I'm leaving people behind. I'm leaving people in a situation that is difficult and sad for them, which is causing you sadness too. But what you need to understand is that even with this loyal heart, I think it's about you being loyal to yourself, understanding that there could be a situation here, whether it's a love connection or a work situation, where you have just been giving too much of yourself and you're kind of like, I have to go in a new direction. I have to do something that's good for me. I'm getting the sense that some of you have almost come to the last straw. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, you just can't take this situation anymore. And it's kind of like, yeah, I have to move on to something else. Okay, so I'm going to get some overall advice from Spirit. Let's see what we have here with the Good Tarot. Empress, Justice, Messenger of Air, which is like the Knight of Swords, and on the bottom, Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. This is really about you getting clarity about what it is that you want, and the Empress is here twice. I really feel like this is you, Taurus, really getting into your energy of trying to burst something new, I really feel like you're cleaning up your life and wanting to almost like restart. It's like a fresh start. That's how I feel. Like, you want a fresh start. You want a second chance on life. It's kind of like, okay, I tried that and it did not work. So if it's like a business you tried and it did not work, you're at the point where you're like, I'm ready to walk away from this. And it might be sad. You may have to, let some employees go, or you may have to financially lose some money to move on. But you're kind of like, I'm ready to do that. I just want a fresh start and I'm ready to do whatever it is. You want more balance. Once again, it's the sense of balance. Whatever it is that you're like trying to clean out of your life, it's a sense that it's to bring more balance into your life. And I think it's interesting. They just gave me, like a lot of you, I think maybe have concentrated on career and now you want more love in your life, or you've been concentrating on your love relationships or possibly even your family relationships, and you want to, do more with your career. So for some of you, maybe you don't want the divorce, but you're say you've been like a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, and now you're like, hey, I want to go out in the work world. I want to start this new business or something. And it's kind of causing a lot of conflict at home. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, you're upending our lives here. And it's kind of like, yeah, but I have to do this. This is about me putting out my gifts and talents to the world. Some of you may be leaving, like working for somebody else to start your own business. And, some of the conflict could be that you're taking, like perhaps there's clients that are going to follow you, or, you know, your talents are just like you're the only one at your workplace that knows how to do something, and it's kind of like, wow, you can't leave us, like we really need you here. And you're kind of like, no, I'm taking my talent and I'm going somewhere else, you know, and possibly starting your own job, own business. And this is the Knight of Air. This is kind of that sense of I'm doing what is right for me. And sometimes this is kind of a little bit of a harsh energy, but I think in this case, Taurus, I think you need to get into that energy of I am doing what's right for me, because you have for so long been extremely loyal to other people to the point where they've kind of taken advantage of you. And it's almost like you have to put on your armor, like the Knight of Swords. Like you have to put on your armor and say, yes, this is what I'm doing, and move forward, and almost with a sense of not looking back, right? Like, don't look in the rear view mirror. You're just going to move forward. And it's, you know, even if you don't know exactly where you're going or how you're going to get there, it's really interesting, because I think that this King of Pentacles is going to come on your path. You definitely have, you know, a loyal heart, Two of Cups. You do have somebody that's coming on your path that is going to help you with this. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your creativity oracle card, and then we'll look at the Lovers card. Confidence. Know and feel this affirmation beyond a doubt. I am all that I need to get what I want. That is so perfect. That is exactly what this Knight of Swords energy is, right? It's like, I know I deserve this, and I'm going to go get it. And it's not because you're a selfish person. They're saying that again. It's not, there are going to be people that are going to say to you, you're being selfish for doing this. But it's really because you're like, especially with this loyal heart, I think you're trying to be loyal to your own heart, right? Like this is your heart asking you to go do this. And in a way, you do have to get really tough, like with everybody that's around you. You are kind of upending their lives by doing this, but it's because it's something that you just have to do. Okay, so here's your Lover's Oracle. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And I really feel like, you know, I've said a couple of times, you're kind of in this harsh energy, like, you know, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go get it. But at the same time, I think Spirit wants you to remember to be playful while you're doing this, to take time out for yourself, and not to get so serious. Like, I think you're going to feel boxed in a little bit while you're going through this transition. And remember, you have the Death card here, right? So you really are transforming yourself. And not to get too much in your head, to, you know, stay playful and everything with that type of energy, so that, you know, you don't get like too serious and reduce your vibration. You want to keep your vibration high and positive. Well, Taurus, you have a very active July ahead of you. And I do wish you lots of love and light and peace in this situation and all your situations. And once again, if you've enjoyed this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. But I hope to see you very soon again. And I wish you much love and light. Bye for now.